Hi, you guys. Thank you again for watching The Love Junkie. And this video, I wanted to talk about an issue that I want to talk about religion or whatever. And not really anybody else's religion, but I guess just me and religion. I do believe in God, and I wanted to talk about how I try to talk about my personal experiences as my opinions or whatever, because I'm not trying to tell anyone how to live their life or what something is supposed to mean to someone else. But as far as I am concerned, I have a problem with people who try to tell you or tell me specifically that, oh, you're not really a Christian or whatever, you can't be a Christian, or you can't really be believing in God because you're gay or whatever. If you sleep with other men, you're not, you're going to hell. Yet half the people who are telling you this, and the people who are quote unquote Christians, are either liars or adulterers, or some of them are murderers, or they're getting high on crack, cocaine, meth, marijuana, or whatever, but then want to tell you that you're a bigger sinner than they are because you're sleeping with the same sex. So, and then they want to be talking about following the Bible and all that. And my problem personally with the Bible is the Bible has a lot of contradictions, and the Bible was not written by God. So I don't want to hear what the Bible has to say. A lot of things, yes, I do agree with what the Bible says, and then there are some things I don't. And I can't put my faith and trust in some person who wrote the Bible trying to tell me how to live my life. If God didn't come down here and write the Bible, then please save it. I don't want to hear it. Go and sell crazy to someone else, because I'm not buying. So I wanted to talk about that. I wanted to go ahead and give my opinion, because you always, I'll go to church. I don't really go to church anymore, but when I do go to church, because I don't believe you have to go to church to believe in God either. And when I've gone to church, I went to church when I was little. You'd be sitting there hearing the pastor preach about homosexuality or whatever. And as soon as I became of age, I was like, I'm not going there because I feel like it's telling me to hate myself or whatever. I just can't. So, but when I do try to go to church, there's always, I always feel like I'm being targeted. Because I feel like the preacher will be like, oh, I spot one. I've spotted one in the congregation. Let me talk about homosexuality or whatever. And then maybe they're not, but later on they'll come up to me and want to be all in my business, and I will cuss you out. I don't care that it's the house of the Lord or it's the church. If you come at me a certain way, trust me, you will get embarrassed. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it to yourself. So I wanted to talk because a lot of people are just hypocrites, and I can't take the hypocritical Christians. I have a video actually coming up called The Hypocritical Christian, which should be interesting. But yes, people, I wanted to go ahead and do a video about that, about how you have to be careful whose advice you're taking, and be careful of these holier than thou Christians, because none of us are perfect. We are all here trying to be as perfect as we can be, or at least some of us are. And you have to be careful whose advice you're taking as far as how you should live your life, because half the people who are trying to advise you shouldn't be taking their advice from one, and then they look like they need some advice on how to live their lives. If they're trying to tell you not to do something, they're doing 100 other things that they shouldn't be doing. So I just wanted to go ahead and do a video about be careful, be wary of religion. I don't think you have to go to church and you have to agree with everything that's written in the Bible, because the Bible was not written by God. I'm sorry. That's my opinion. Don't come at me talking about how much of a big sinner I am because I'm doing something that the Bible said is wrong, or that you think is wrong, whatever. When God speaks directly to me and tells me whatever, okay, but I'm living my life for me. You need to live your life for you. Don't listen to these people telling you what you should not be doing, because they're doing probably the same thing or something else that they shouldn't be doing. So that's what I had to say. Okay, thank you for tuning into another episode of The Love Junkie, and until next time.